Social and physical distancing is the key to stopping the spread of COVID-19, says health officials, but many sadly aren't listening to those warnings. Last week, the City of Ottawa declared a state of emergency, giving the city manager more control over responsive measures.
During a state of emergency will help our city manager, Steve Kanalakis, and his team deploy our emergency operations in a quicker and more nimble fashion. Among other things, it will enable a more flexible procurement process, which will help us to rapidly purchase the equipment that our frontline workers and first responders need as it becomes available in the coming weeks.
Parks and recreation facilities are now closed, with signs going up in public parks saying people are no longer allowed to use play structures, basketball courts, skate parks, or baseball diamonds. Parks, however, remain open for walking as long as you practice physical distancing, staying 6 feet away from others. You're also not allowed to be in groups larger than 5 people after the provincial government changed the rules around crowd sizes.
I know this won't be easy, but in these unprecedented times, we need to take unprecedented measures. You've put your life on hold, and by doing that, you're saving lives, including the lives of our seniors and most vulnerable. So be honest with yourself. Be honest with your friends and your family, because the action you take today will determine what happens tomorrow.
But not everyone is listening to the government's calls to practice social distancing. On Tuesday alone, Ottawa bylaw received 139 calls of large group gatherings, ranging from groups of teens gathering at local parks to children's birthday parties. During the city's daily teleconference with the media, Mayor Jim Watson said this behavior is unacceptable.
I've now heard of reports of large groups of residents gathering together in both public and private settings. For example, Bylaw and Regulatory Services had to respond to a child's birthday party held in a backyard which had between 12 and 20 children present. Bylaw officers had to visit Lansdowne Park on a complaint that more than 20 people were playing on the play structures and in the skateboard park. They were also required to intervene at Britannia Beach, where over 200 people had gathered in the last few days. And Bylaw also received complaints about a yard sale in the Greenboro area.
On Monday, the City of Ottawa announced they were giving bylaw officers more authority to proactively respond to calls. That included things like restaurants continuing to provide in-dining services and the authority to break up groups of over 5 people in either public or private residences, including parks. As of Wednesday, bylaw hasn't issued any fines in relation to breaking COVID-19 rules, but Watson says that is expected to change in the coming days if people don't start following proper procedures. To help practice social distancing, most stores have reduced their hours and are only allowing a certain number of people into the store at any given time. In grocery stores, all food is being prepackaged, with many no longer allowing reusable bags. Most grocery stores have now dedicated their first hour after opening to seniors, people with disabilities, and those with low immune systems. The province has also announced schools will remain closed until at least May 4, with the education minister not ruling out the possibility of extending the school year into the summer if need be. City facilities were supposed to reopen on April 6, 3 weeks after closing, a date which has now also been extended. Now, Vera Etches says physical distancing is working and encourages everyone to continue practicing it. The number of cases caused by community spread is decreasing, a small sign of hope in this crisis. Charlie Cenac, TWIN News, Ottawa.